Likeable Forms Teamwork.com extension tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to create tickets inside your Teamwork.com account using the Likeable Forms extension. The first step is adding our keys. So we'll need our Likeable Forms license key. You'll also need your Teamwork.com API key, and as well as your Teamwork.com domain name. If you don't know where to find these keys, check out the Q&A section on the Teamwork.com extension page on our website. Now, if this is the first time setting up this extension and adding your keys, you do want to go ahead and hit verify license key so that we can validate everything. Now, once your keys have been validated, we can go ahead and move on to our extension settings. So the first step is enabling our settings. Once you select this option, all of our settings fields will be populated in the module here. And the first step is selecting a Teamwork.com inbox that we actually want to add the ticket to. So now that we have your API key, we can make an API call and get all of the inboxes set up inside your Teamwork.com account. For our demo account, we have two, but we're just going to go ahead and select support. The next step is actually creating the ticket. So in our ticket subject and ticket body, we can type in static text such as new ticket, for example, but we can also combine form data as well. So let's jump over into our form and add a few fields. So anytime we have a CRM, we're always going to need to be able to reference the customer. So let's add one email field. And let's also add a text field, another text field, and we'll go ahead and add a file upload field. Now we like using text fields for names. So let's go ahead and change out the field label to say first name. And we'll change the second field label to say last name. Now that when we jump back into our settings, we can see all the fields are populated in the drop down. So instead of just having static text here, we can actually we can add dynamic data. So we can say new ticket from first name, and as well for the ticket message. Ticket messages are great for text area fields. So we haven't added one yet. Let's go ahead and add one. So the difference between a text field and a text area field, in case you don't know, is text area fields allow you to type in a lot more information. So that way, if you're using a form for support or you have customers that need to provide a lot of information, a text area field is really great for this. And it's also in particularly great for CRM tickets. So that way we can actually plug in the entire text area field, all of the data, all of the values that they type in to that field. We can just go ahead and map everything into the text, into the ticket message. Now moving on, we'll go ahead and select the customer email for the reply to customer email. And this is just going to make it easier to be able to communicate with your customers when you're inside teamwork.com. And we'll select the first name field for the customer's first name and the last name field for the customer's last name. So again, this is just field mapping. We're going to be assigning the values that the customers enter into these particular input fields in your form. We're going to be mapping it to the customer's contact information inside the CRM. So these will change to the actual value. Now the final steps is assigning a ticket priority and handling file uploads. So by default, teamwork.com allows us to have 3 priorities, which is low, medium, and high. This is of course going to be on a case-by-case basis, but for our demo, we're just going to go ahead and select low. And for the file upload fields, if you want to include an attachment or files with the ticket, you just want to select yes. And that way, every time someone uploads a file in your form through a file upload field, we'll go ahead and add that file to the ticket itself. Or if you just want to select file upload fields in your form in the form of a submission, but you don't want to include them with the ticket, just select no. There you have it.